Hello again. Once again, we are doing another Star Wars Black Series action figure review. This time of the Jedi Master, Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is a figure I got off of eBay in a large assortment of loose figures. I just opened them up and a tablet was sitting next to me, so I figured I'd go ahead and review him. Now the first, this is actually, from what I can tell, and most likely this is the orange version, the original version. It actually says, 2013 on his bottom, bottom of his foot, and it probably says that on the newer one too, but the newer one was a re-release in a black package, a black and blue window box. Anyway, so as you can see right here, figure is got a lot of joints, articulation. The first thing I noticed though was a warp in his left. I got interrupted there. Somebody's walking in. Anyway, the very first thing I noticed was look how tiny his knees are. But even more importantly, it's like in the packaging, just like the Sand Troopers, it's kind of his leg is a little warped in packaging. And those knee joints, it's almost like I almost forgot to put them there or something. It's like, not sure if that one's all the way up. Yep, it is. But so as for articulation, let's see. Let's go straight to the paint. I don't know how well you can see that. I upgraded the quality of my video from the last one. I had it on low before, but if you look right there, that's actually a silver, like almost like metallic silver, a little paint app on the, so you can see better on this side, just that gray looking stuff. It's actually silver paint. It's kind of weird, like a paint pen silver. Other than that, his face, it's cleanly painted. No real gripes about it, not that much. Although if you look on the left side or on the right side in the video, it looks like there's less beard than the other side. See, so on his left it's kind of uneven, but you got a ball joint, plenty of rotation. The arms, I was almost afraid to lift them up. They were so incredibly stiff, and they'll make a really loud click when you do it. They're very stiff. I don't know if you hear that click or not, but and another thing, this particular one, there's got a big old black dot on it. Not sure how that got there. As always, I'm always complaining about the paint apps. Always stray paint. Not enough paint in the right places and too much in the wrong places. And I tried to scratch that off. And when I scratch it towards this way, I found out this color of his arm is what came off. which is really odd because that would mean that plastic mold is black. So it's actually painted that color, which would take a lot of paint, and they did it really well if the whole thing is painted that color. Anyway, another thing I noticed as far as articulation goes, you see the way they shaped his backside. He can't move his legs really backwards that much. Just a little bit, plus the skirt or whatever, the robe hinders it. Although you couldn't put him in that pose pretty well where like when he gets captured in part 2 and he's hanging there by the force thing and those chains around his ankles. But this is from Revenge of the Sith, not episode 2. So, but as far as if you hike this up, you can put both legs. You know, you can sit in a TIE fighter or whatever vehicle they would have. Overall, if you look at him in the package, it looks pretty good for an Obi-Wan, you know, for a younger Obi-Wan. I hope someday we get a old Ben Kenobi, full Jedi robe. I really wish this one would have came with a brown Jedi robe. That would have been cool. And put it on Luke maybe if you don't have him out. As far as accessories go, he only comes with a lightsaber, which can plug in right there on the little black part of his belt. Right there. It's hard to see the hole because of the shadow or whatever. There. Well, anyway, the black part has a hole in it. So, belt looks pretty good. It's kind of, it's a little mixture of a little bit of everything. Plastic, rubber, soft goods. I actually have another one of these. I have a couple of them actually, because I bought some in the box loose, or that had already been opened in the box. There, you can see the hole real good there. But the other one seemed a lot better. He also had the warping on the bottom of the boots. The boots are painted actually pretty good. Got a lot of wash. Very well done. They look like real leather. They did a good job on his boots. I guess you could say they did a pretty good job of hiding his knee joints too, because that light, I don't know, I guess it's my tablet, but when you look at it in person, you can't really see them that well. I mean, they are pretty small knees, but they are double jointed. And of course, like all figures, they have a little swivel thigh thing up in there. You can turn them with full 360, like, you know, with this. It's kind of a mixture of all sorts of hard plastic, rubber. Now this is all rubber right here. I guess it's like glued down to the other part. And he's got ball joint in his shoulders, and then the elbows, wrists. I think they both go in and out. Yeah, both go in and out. Holds his lightsaber perfect in either hand. This one looks even more of a lightsaber the way he's gripping it. This one looks like he could hold a blaster real easy too. Those lightsabers are real pale blue. It's actually inside this bag right there. You can see it. There it is. You can tell. The other lightsaber, look how dark blue. You can see it in that bag. Dark blue, that's Anakin's. From the same movie. I talked about this before in a different video. Same movie. This lightsaber is so clear. It's almost like Ahsoka's. The newer version of Ahsoka with the clear blue type lightsaber. But yep, that's, and the Luke Skywalker from this set, Wave 3, he's also got the same color lightsaber. For some reason, it's like each wave, I guess when they're making them those at that time, they all have that kind of lightsaber. Like during that wave, they're a certain shade. The next time they make them, they're a different shade. I guess, you know, that's when they're using the plastic, so they're all using the same plastic or something to that effect, because they're always different. Anakin came out after this guy, and his was a very dark blue. Kanan's also a very dark blue. But there you have it, an Obi-Wan Kenobi from 2013 Black Series. Overall, you know, you gotta have, I guess, Ben Kenobi. You gotta have him to fight Anakin. Anakin is, he's a highly sought after figure nowadays. Goes for $60 to $100. He was going for $100 around Christmas. He's about $60 now. But he's the, you know, Revenge of the Sith Anakin, the good one. I mean, well, he's good and bad, but good figure. He's like really well done. So that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Overall, I'd give him probably maybe a 7.5 and 8. He's not that, I don't know what it is about him. He's just not, or maybe, I don't know. Thick arms. Yeah, if it came with a cloak and it fit right, I'd give him like a 9 out of 10. But there's just something about him that's not 100% like, wow. Mainly, I guess, his hair. His hair's just got so many different things going on with it. And he didn't have gray in his hair, really. And definitely not silver. I believe it's hard to see that, because I'm doing this right by a window in the sunlight. Maybe it'll show it better online, I don't know. But I mean, it's just as silver as the silver on his belt. It's the same color paint, pretty much. I think it is. Maybe a slight shade less shiny. But he's probably the best Obi-Wan I've seen before, as far as this particular version goes. You know, he's better than the little ones, I guess, because he's got more articulation. Kind of like the 6-inch size better too. But there you have it. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi from Wave 3 of the Black Series, 2013. Happy hunting.